because this video is not just about English, it's about your life. Now, let me ask you something real. Are you truly living? Or are you just existing on repeat every single day? You dream about freedom, confidence, success, better English, a better future. But what are you doing times right now, times to make that life real? Are you growing, or are you scrolling? In this video, I'm not here to motivate you with empty words. I'm here to wake you up. You're going to hear truths that may feel uncomfortable, but they can change everything if you listen closely. By the end of this video, you'll understand why time is your real life, why excuses are keeping you stuck, and how small actions today can reshape your future. And here's the hook. The real shift starts when you realize the problem isn't the world. It's the habits you accept every day. Let's start with a truth most people don't want to hear, but need to hear. Time is not something you spend. Time is something you are made of. When you waste time, you're not just wasting minutes on a clock, you're slowly wasting pieces of your own life. Think about it for a second. Every time you say, "I'll do it tomorrow," every time you scroll your phone for another 30 minutes, every time you stay up late watching random videos and wake up tired, you are trading your future for comfort. And the scary part is, you don't feel the loss right away. Time doesn't scream when it leaves. It slips away quietly. One day becomes a week becomes a year, and suddenly you're asking yourself, where did my life go? This is not about being busy. You can be busy all day and still waste your life. Being busy, scrolling, worrying, or making excuses is not living. Living means choosing actions that move you forward, even when they are uncomfortable. Look at your day honestly. How many hours do you truly use to build your future? And how many hours disappear without meaning? Here's the good news. You don't need to change everything at once. You just need to respect your time like it matters, because it does. Start small. Protect 1 hour a day. Just one. Use that hour to learn, to practice English, to work on a skill, to read, to plan your life. That 1 hour, used every day, can change everything, because time rewards consistency, not intensity. You don't need to do something big today. You need to do something real. When you treat your time like gold, your confidence grows. You start trusting yourself. You stop feeling lost, and slowly, life starts responding differently to you. Remember this line and carry it with you. You are not killing time. Time is shaping who you become. And here's the hook that connects to what's next. Once you understand that your time is your life, the next question becomes even more powerful. If this life is yours, then who is responsible for building it? That answer may change the way you see everything. Let's talk about something that might feel uncomfortable, but can completely change your life if you really accept it. Your life is your responsibility, not your parents, not your friends, not your bosses, not the government's. Yours. Many people spend years blaming everything around them. They say, "I was born unlucky. My family didn't support me. I don't have money. I don't have time. I'm not talented." And at first, those excuses feel good, because they remove pressure. They make you feel like it's not your fault. But here's the hard truth. Blame feels safe, but it keeps you stuck. The moment you blame someone else, you give away your power. Think about it. If your life is broken because of other people, then only other people can fix it. And that means you wait. And waiting is how dreams die quietly. Responsibility is scary, but it is freedom. When you say, "This is my life, and I'm responsible," something powerful happens. You stop looking for excuses and start looking for solutions. You stop asking, "Why is this happening to me?" and start asking, "What can I do about it today?" That question changes everything. You don't need a perfect past to build a strong future. Many successful people started with nothing. No money, no support, no connections. What they had was a decision. A decision to stop blaming and start building. Building habits, building skills, building discipline, building themselves. This doesn't mean your struggles aren't real. They are real. Your pain is real. Your situation might be unfair, but staying a victim will never make it better. Responsibility doesn't mean blaming yourself for everything. It means choosing to take control of what you can control. Your actions, your attitude, your effort. Start simple. Write down one problem in your life. Just one. Then write one small action you can take today to improve it, even by 1%. Not tomorrow, today. Maybe it's studying English for 15 minutes, maybe it's applying for one job, maybe it's waking up 30 minutes earlier. Small actions build self-respect. And self-respect builds confidence. When you stop blaming, your energy changes. You stop complaining and start moving. You become someone who creates, not someone who waits. And people feel that energy. Opportunities start appearing because you are ready to act, not ready to complain. Remember this sentence. Blaming explains your past, but responsibility builds your future. And here's a small hook to pull you forward. Once you stop blaming the world and take responsibility, the next challenge appears. You'll realize that the biggest thing holding you back is not people or money, but the comfort zone you keep hiding in. And escaping that comfort zone is where real growth begins. Let's talk about your comfort zone. Because this quiet, soft place is one of the biggest traps in your life. It doesn't look dangerous. It feels warm, safe, familiar. You wake up, check your phone, scroll a little, eat, work, or study just enough, watch videos, sleep, and repeat. Nothing hurts too much, but nothing really grows either. And that's the problem. Your comfort zone doesn't destroy your life loudly. It destroys it slowly. Day by day, dream by dream. Ask yourself this honestly. If your daily routine stays exactly the same for the next 5 years, will your life be better or worse? Most people already know the answer, and it scares them. Growth never lives in comfort. Confidence is built in discomfort. Every skill you admire came from someone doing things they didn't feel ready for. Speaking English feels uncomfortable at first. You're scared to make mistakes. Starting a new job feels uncomfortable. You're scared to fail. Going to the gym feels uncomfortable. You're scared to look weak. But discomfort is not danger. It's a sign that you're stretching into a new version of yourself. Think about a muscle. If you never challenge it, it stays weak. The same is true for your mind, your confidence, and your life. Most people wait until they feel ready. That moment almost never comes. Ready is built by action, not before it. The people who change their lives are not braver than you. They just act while they're scared. They speak while their voice shakes. They start while their hands tremble. And after doing it many times, the fear gets smaller. Comfort feels good today, but it costs you tomorrow. Discomfort feels hard today, but it pays you back with confidence, skills, and pride. Start small. You don't need to change everything at once. Do one uncomfortable thing every day. Speak one sentence in English out loud. Apply for one opportunity. Wake up 30 minutes earlier. Turn off your phone and sit with your thoughts. At first, your mind will fight you. It will say, "This is scary, this is stupid, let's do it later." That's the old version of you trying to stay alive. Don't argue with it, just act anyway. After action, your mind learns a new truth. I survived. I'm okay. I can do hard things. That's how confidence is built. Not from motivation videos, but from repeated uncomfortable actions. Remember this. Comfort is a nice place to visit, but a terrible place to live. Your future is waiting outside that comfort zone, not inside it. And here's a small hook to pull you into the next idea. Once you step out of comfort and start acting, you'll notice another enemy trying to stop you. It's not fear anymore. It's the habit of saying, "I'll do it later." And learning how to kill that habit is what truly separates people who dream from people who win. Let's be honest about one sentence that has quietly ruined more dreams than failure ever could. "I'll do it later." It sounds harmless. It sounds responsible. It sounds like you're just waiting for the right time. But most of the time, later is just fear wearing a polite mask. Ask yourself this simple question. How many things in your life are still undone because you said later? Learning English, exercising, starting that project, fixing your sleep, chasing a goal you keep thinking about. Later feels safe because it lets you escape discomfort right now, but the price shows up slowly. Days turn into weeks, weeks into years, and one day you wake up wondering where all the time went. The hard truth is this: later is rarely a real plan. It's a delay that slowly turns into never. People who change their lives don't wait for motivation. They don't wait to feel ready. They act while things are messy, while they feel unsure, while they're scared. Action creates clarity, not the other way around. Think about it like this: if you only start when everything feels perfect, you'll stay stuck forever, because life is never perfect. There will always be stress, fear, lack of time, lack of confidence. Waiting doesn't remove these things. Action weakens them. You don't need to do everything today. You just need to do something today. One small action now is more powerful than a perfect plan for tomorrow. Want to improve your English? Don't promise yourself you'll start next week. Say one sentence out loud today. Record your voice for 30 seconds. Want to change your body? Don't wait for Monday. Do 10 push-ups right now. Want to change your life direction? Don't wait for permission. Write the first page, send the first message, take the first step. Your brain will try to protect you by saying, "Not now, it's uncomfortable." But discomfort is temporary. Regret lasts much longer. Later steals your confidence because every delay sends a message to your mind: "I don't trust myself." Acting now sends a different message: "I keep my promises to myself." And that builds self-respect. Start using a simple rule. When something important comes to your mind, give it 5 minutes immediately. Set a timer. Start before your brain has time to argue. You don't have to finish. You just have to begin. Momentum is built from starting, not from thinking. The people you admire didn't wake up one day fearless. They just got tired of waiting. They chose now, again and again, until now became a habit. Remember this line and keep it close. If it matters to you, it deserves action today, not someday. And here's a small hook to pull you into the next idea. Even when you stop saying later and start taking action, there's another trap waiting for you. It's not delay anymore, it's overthinking. And learning how to stop thinking and start doing is what finally unlocks real change. Let's talk about something that quietly keeps people stuck for years without them even noticing: overthinking. Thinking feels productive. It feels smart. It feels like you're preparing, but most of the time, overthinking is just action dressed up as planning. You think so much that you get tired before you even begin. You imagine every possible problem, every mistake, every bad ending, and by the time you're done thinking, you have no energy left to move. Ask yourself this: how many ideas have died in your head because you thought about them for too long? Learning English, starting a habit, applying for a job, speaking up, creating something, you didn't fail. You just never started. Here's the truth most people don't want to hear: thinking does not change your life. Action does. You can watch 100 videos, read 10 books, and take 50 notes, but if you don't act, nothing changes. Think about learning to swim. You can study swimming for years, but until you jump into the water, you won't learn. Life works the same way. Doing creates confidence, not the other way around. Most people say, "I'll act when I feel ready." But ready comes after action, not before. The first step is always uncomfortable. That discomfort doesn't mean you're doing something wrong. It means you're growing. Overthinking is your mind trying to keep you safe. It wants comfort. It wants certainty. But growth lives in uncertainty. When you keep thinking, your fear grows. When you act, fear shrinks. Even a small action is powerful. Saying one sentence in English out loud is better than planning to speak perfectly someday. Writing one paragraph is better than thinking about a book you'll never start. Taking a 5-minute walk is better than planning a perfect workout routine you won't follow. Action builds momentum. Momentum builds belief. Belief builds change. A simple rule you can use starting today is this: think for 5 minutes, then act for 5 minutes. No more. Set a timer. When the timer ends, move your body. Do something physical. Speak, write, send, try. Don't wait for motivation. Motivation comes after movement. Your brain will complain. It will say, "What if I fail?" Let it talk. You move anyway. Failure is not the enemy. Standing still is. Every time you act, even imperfectly, you send a message to yourself. I am someone who moves. That identity is powerful. Over time, you become faster at starting and slower at doubting. And that changes everything. Remember, the world doesn't reward people who think the most. It rewards people who show up. You don't need to know the whole path. You just need to take the next step. Action is clarity. Action is confidence. Action is proof that you respect your own dreams. And here's the hook to pull you into what comes next. Even when you stop overthinking and start taking action, there's another challenge waiting for you. It's not fear or planning anymore, it's discipline. Learning how to keep going when you don't feel like it is what separates people who start from people who actually change their lives. Start by respecting your time, because your time is your life. Treat each hour like something valuable, not something to kill. Instead of saying, "I'll do it tomorrow," ask yourself, what small action can I do today? Even 10 minutes of focused effort is better than waiting for the perfect moment. Stop blaming your past, your family, or your situation. You can't change what you didn't get, but you can decide what you will build next. Take full responsibility for your life, because that is where your real power begins. Push yourself out of your comfort zone every day, even in small ways. Speak English out loud even if you feel shy. Try something new even if you're not ready. Growth always feels uncomfortable at first. And that's how you know it's working. Stop overthinking and start doing. Thinking too much creates fear, but action creates confidence. Don't wait until you feel ready. Read less, plan less, and act more. Train your discipline and willpower by keeping small promises to yourself, like waking up 15 minutes earlier or practicing English for 5 minutes a day. Finally, stop comparing your life to others. Focus on becoming better than you were yesterday. Your life changes when your daily choices change. Start now, not later.